Hello, everyone. How is it going? How y'all doing? It's Valentine's Day, the most festive day of the year. So of course we're gonna play festive games. Vera, though, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? Y'all having a wonderful evening? I was not going to stream tonight, but I suddenly became very free this evening, and I'm like, wait a second. Slay the Princess, super good game. We only had time for one run the other night, like one playthrough. I want to keep going. Dawn's doing good? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So, we're going to play more Slay the Princess tonight, because that game is freaking awesome. For those who weren't here or didn't watch the VODs or anything like that, Slay the Princess. Also, Steam is being a bit funky tonight, so if we have any issues, just bear with me. We'll make it work. Um, Slay the Princess is kind of like a romance story, kind of, but also a Lovecraftian psychological thriller, like choose your own adventure game. It's a weird mix, but it's very very good. So we're gonna play that tonight. That is the goal. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. I don't know how long we're gonna play tonight, but I thought we would just try to play through some runs, see what we can get, see what we can learn, have a good time. You know, learn more about each other as human beings and as friends we make along the way. Because truly, the real love monster, the friends we made along the way. Let's see. Load game. There we go. There's my, what the? Oh, gotcha. So there's pages of saves. There's a page of auto saves, and there's a page, oh, well, yeah, of all saves. A page of quick saves. Interesting. Okay.
You're on a path
Oh,
in
that's
the
quick.
woods.
Yeah.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so we're looping back around to the original story that we did. Cool. All right, we can work with this.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We're officially at chapter 1, so I'm going to see what happens if we just kill the princess. No questions asked, no funny business, no nothing. We're going to kill this girl. That is the goal. Let's see. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
We're going to be narrator's best friend by the end of this.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
I wonder if he's going to warn us about potential trickery or doohickery.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Oh my gosh, really?
Don't believe a word she says.
Well, thank you for telling me. How would I know
You're
about
not gonna
that?
go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ah, shut up, hero
Ignore him.
voice.
He doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him. We don't need that guy. Yeah, let's go on in.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
I see a knife,
The air
though.
is stale and musty.
Maybe
and
you
the
should tell
floor
me to
and
pick that
walls
up.
are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
We like blades, and pristine ones at
The
that.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I want to do this right. Let's do it. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
You got a boss.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Notice the music's gone. Definitely not ominous. But I see nothing wrong with this picture. Let's walk on in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Ooh.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp.
You can tell
a
because of the
hint
shiplap.
rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Still a bit of a jerk move, but who am I to judge? I'm just a guy.
Others
You're the
carries up
narrator.
stairs.
Who's there?
No, this is Patrick.
She sounds
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh well.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
She never said that last time.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yep. We're listening to reason.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Walk.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Keep a note, the pit bull chain kill range right here. If I approach closer than this, it has easy access to bite my throat.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Shut up, hero voice. Narrator said she was, so obviously she is.
Focus on the task at hand.
That's what I'm saying, narrator. See, you get me.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Probably.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I mean, narrator says to end it, so like, sure.
You lunge forward without...
Oh, she genuinely looks terrified. That's sad.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Sorry.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry
I'm
about that.
almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I don't know. Narrator said to do it, so I did it.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I don't know.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Cool. Great. Wonderful.
But it's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Seems dead to me.
But is it over? Really over?
Who needs to check? I don't need to check. Of course it is. She's dead. Why wouldn't she be?
Yes, exactly.
See, narrator?
It's
You get
over.
me. Narrator's my best friend here.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Job well done. You know, they say when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Why
Anywho,
do I feel like we've done something terrible?
nah, we're fine.
You did kill someone.
We did kill
Whether or
someone.
not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
I don't
But
feel
it
bad.
was for the greater good.
You told me to do a
One
narrator.
of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
What guilty conscience? You told me to kill someone. I mean, I trust you. You haven't led me wrong before. Why would you do it now? I've just got to kill a person. You know, simple as that.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Let's go.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Domain
For a
expansion.
lush forest strewn
0.
minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Mohiki Tenkai. Mohiki? I forget. My brain just tried to make a funny reference, but it didn't work. Oh well. Anywho, we killed someone. Narrator says we're in a bad spot. Oh well.
What happened?
Seems like the Valentine's Day curse to me.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
This is the Valentine's Day curse. For those who are not aware, the infamous Valentine's Day curse. It's the reason every boy or girl under the sun wishes to find a true love on Valentine's Day. Because if you don't, this is where you wind up. You get instantly banished to a nether realm, where you are permanently stuck in the void. I don't make the rules. That's just kind of what happens. We don't know why the Elder Deities decided that this was a good choice, but I mean, we kind of just live with the choices. So here we are. And we killed them, our one true love. So I mean, we're in the void now. I mean, this is what we get. but narrator told us to do it, so I mean, why not? It's BS. Let me get out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping you'd get a better ending. Okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
Of course I am. You're my friend. Why wouldn't I?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Okay. I trust you.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I've never been happier.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Shut up. Narrator didn't say I could go yet. Heck no. Yeah, any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Obviously.
Are you really happy?
Yeah.
Or is he just telling us that we are?
Aren't those the same thing? Doesn't matter if we're happy or not. He told us we're happy, so we're happy, right? No, we're happy. Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Really?
Yeah.
If you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
I mean, look at the bright side. That is a fine table, right? That is a solidly built, well-crafted piece of artisanship. And you just want to walk away from that? You just want to turn around and mosey on into the Shadow Realm? When you have this gorgeous slab of mahogany in front of you? Are you insane? What normal human being would want to do that? Just listen to the narrator. He knows what's up.
More happy time passes.
See?
Though
Happy.
the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy.
Okay, good.
Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Of course it does. When I have this table, why wouldn't I be happy?
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Why? I'm
The
happy.
little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, we're good. We're happy.
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Woo! We happy. Yay!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
I'm sorry. This caught me off guard. I've lost my ability to quick save. What are my controls? Hang on. Did I accidentally hide the menu? What's happening? I hit F12 to take a picture of that. But out of nowhere... Oh, okay. Out of nowhere, this just happened. I can't go any further? Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I
Weird.
have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
What's happening?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, you're talking a real unalive myself kind of situation. Is that what you're
I
feeling?
can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
But I don't want
He's
that.
right. It's the only way out.
But I am
You hear
happy.
that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
You can't have that.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
I don't
Don't you dare.
wanna. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Would we be like dead and all?
How astute. You are absolutely correct.
Thank you.
Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you,
Whoa.
and you shouldn't do it.
I agree.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore?
I mean, we have the
This
table, so we're
place
fine.
is Nothing.
Table,
It's
okay.
absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
If you can't appreciate fine craftsmanship for all eternity, are you really a human being? All right? That's all I'm
I
saying.
know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
I don't know,
That
man.
little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Right, he's against me. Oh, I don't have an option anymore. Fine, you better be right about this. I'll be upset if we die. I mean, otherwise I'm not going to be able to see my glorious table anymore. And honestly, that would be a fate worse than death in and of itself.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
I'm holding you to that, hero, all right? Voice of the hero, if we die, we're going to have a little talk here, you and I. Just us. We're going to have a talk about this.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
It
An
is,
eternity
but...
of bliss? You ingrate.
Look, I'm sorry. The intrusive thoughts literally are taking this out of my control. So unless you can rewire my brain, I mean, I have to leave you and my gorgeous mahogany table behind. I'll be back for you. Table. I'm not narrator. Narrator, I thank you for all this, but like, I mean, look, just face it. You're nothing compared to the table, all right? When you have fine craftsmanship like this, do you really care about a personality of a human being? No, you don't. You don't care about that. You don't care about any of that. Who cares about that? You just insulted me. You just insulted me for this. Table doesn't insult me. Table can't insult me. Why would a table insult me? It's a table. Table just sits there, being a table, as it should, because it's a table. Look at the grain of the table. Okay? See the support struts? See the legs on that table? Do you see the bevel of the edge of the table? Do you see that? And do you think you can compare to that? You ingrate? Yeah, see how you like it. You know what? No, I want to get out of here. Yeah,
Fine.
I'm done. I'm getting out of
Whatever.
here.
For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
That is not what I... That's not what I thought was gonna happen. Are there more tables down here? If you had a change of heart, but... maybe I misjudged you. Look, I mean... Maybe we can let bygones be bygones, right? I mean, a good table solves all problems. A good table can, quite frankly, turn the dark into light in the darkest of circumstances. And I think we're learning to see through the cracks in our relationship here and really just see what makes us tick. You know, just see where the faults in our ever-shifting existence kind of just are, you know? And I think we can make things work here, you know? All right, what tables do you have?
Princess's body is dust and bones.
That's not a
The
table.
blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
You going back on your deal? You know what? Fine.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
This is what you get for trying to take away my table.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you too. Ingrate. Chapter 2, The Spectre. Okay. Spectre time.
You're on a path in the woods.
I like that
And at
music.
the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Neat premise. I'm following.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, I feel like I've heard this somewhere before, but I mean, you're engaging enough that I'm willing to go along with this. All right, you've got my attention. Just add some bit more creativity into the story here or there. Maybe like a multiverse subplot, or like, I don't know, maybe just chuck Captain America in there somewhere. I mean, that usually solves most problems in different narratives. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Well, hasn't this happened already? I killed myself. What am I doing here? Okay, no, let's just go to the cabin. Narrator says what's going on. Cool.
Warning before you go any further.
All right, you're gonna give me some warning. This is usually in the story where I would get some sort of warning about potentially treacherous, tricky, double-crossing, or cunning the titular antagonist is going to be.
She will lie
Lie?
She will cheat,
Cheat?
and she will
Whoa.
do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
That's 3 things
Don't
she could
believe a
do.
word she says.
4 things? Man, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, but I mean, I've been told I gotta stop her to save the world. That's
She
what I'm gonna
won't be a
do.
problem.
She won't be a problem. Yeah, got a cold voice coming in here. Okay, let's just proceed. I'm gonna still go with narrator. Narrator's never led me astray. I mean, this is the first time we're doing this after all.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Man, what a crappy table.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do I have to get near that table? I mean, I get I need the knife for this.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
Yeah, shut up. Like, I get that I need the knife to move on with things here. Like, I get that, like, to kill the person, I need the killing to... Right, I got that. I'm following. But, like... That's a gross table. That's an awful table. I mean... Yeah, it's a table, but, like... I don't know. It's just... something very unattractive about it, you know? I mean, look at that varnish on it. Lack of supports. Is that a clawfoot? Ew.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
What are you talking about, cold voice? Yeah, let's just take the blade. Let's just go.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. Let's go. Oh, that mirror disappeared.
The door to the
Weird.
basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
Ooh.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You sound a bit depressed, narrator. You alright? You good, bro? Like, you don't sound like you're really, in it to win it here. You kind of sound like you're just kind of showing up and, mailing it in. I'd appreciate if you had, a bit more pep to your step, a bit more oomph, like a bit more pizzazz going on. Like, it's just, you're kind of at like a 3 right now. I'm gonna need you to bring it up to like at least like a 6 or a 7. Like, I need you to like keep up the pace here. All right, like I'm really not feeling it from you. So can we just try again? New direction. Come on, just take it from the top. Let's do this.
The room below is silent.
Okay, I'm feeling the ominous vibes.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
Oh, shut up, cold.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, the narrator knows what he's talking about.
Guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah, we will.
As you descend the final step,
Oh, look.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
You sound a bit confused there. Is this not what the princess is supposed to look like?
Okay. She's definitely dead.
Astute observation, voice of the hero, I must say.
It's just like I told you.
Shut up, Colt. No one
Before
cares.
you have a chance to
Oh,
finish your
hi.
thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Are you a ghost?
2 deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Okay.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
I love the illustration. Like, real talk, I love the illustration of Ghost Princess. This is really cool.
Ghost!
You're the one scared of the ghost, hero?
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Probably ghost us to death.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Would you like to file, like, a formal complaint or something? Because you have to take that up with my boss. I mean, I'm not really the one making these shots here. I'm the one calling the shots. You know, I kind of just. He's like, oh, here's the blade. Go kill the lady. I'm like, all right, you got it, boss. I mean, whatever you want. Sure, why not? I mean, if you red side, cool. Sign me up. Murder, more like Wednesday. Am I right? Yeah. So take it up with narrator, and all will be good here, right?
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Whoa, stranger danger, bad touch, bad touch. I'm spoken for, all right? Back up. I don't need your forwardness, okay? First you were complaining about me, and now you're violating my personal space. I'm going to ask you to back up, please.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
I don't appreciate that kind of foreplay, girl. You got to back up, all right?
So she has a body. And she's right there. That means we could kill her again. If we wanted to.
What do you think, narrator? What should we do? Narrator seems just as confused as we are, and he hasn't told us to kill her. Let's wait things out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
This thing? Yeah, why not?
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
What's up, narrator? Do I have an option to ask narrator what's up? Wow, that's so many options. Wow, okay. Oh. Killed you. What are you doing back from the dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Sorry I killed you. Shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself? Oh, okay. So, yeah, no. Sorry, is there any way to make it up to you? People who wanted you dead tricked me. What do you want from me? I know I'd wind up having to talk to you. I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. You can't hurt me. After I killed you, this cabin... want to say teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything? I had to kill myself to escape. Guess I should tell you why I was sent here. You were going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you wasn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
She's a ghost. Who says ghosts are immune to violence? Common sense? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine. Then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere.
But narrator told us to do it, so...
We're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas, then? We could always ask her what she wants. Oh, for the love of... Don't do that.
Whatever she wants to end
Whatever
the
she
world.
wants, it will end the world.
What do you propose, narrator?
Is that really so bad? Yes. It is by its very definition bad.
He's got a point.
But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution.
I like she's just sitting there, totally okay with the fact that I'm having a circle huddle with my inner, schizo voices right now. Like, I'm just having a mental breakdown in the corner, and she's like, alright, I'm just gonna pose on the haters over here and just kind of watch you do your thing over there. When you're done having an episode and taking your meds, come talk to me. We'll sort this out, eh? I was told you were gonna end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought?
Yeah.
That's cold.
I mean, it was kind of hot down here. Like, I mean, we're in the basement. Basements usually are pretty, well insulated and, it can get a bit toasty down here. How are you?
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She is right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
I'm just waiting for narrator to give me a call. Oh, I can explain. Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart? Well, I mean, same principle with vampires. Vampires are big, bad, dangerous, but stake to the heart, you got them gone, you know? What are you gonna do if I help you get out of here? Nope. Well, were you going to end the world? Didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold. I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What am I thinking? Just believing what I was told. No, let's just leave it at that. Let's just kill her.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
I don't like your advances, I will admit. I've asked you to just kind of cease, or I'm going to have to talk to HR about this.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
I mean, technically, I didn't. Furthermore, you touched me first, which is kind of weird, and I did ask you to stop.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I mean, narrator told me to come here, so of course I'm going to come here. If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have. I died too. Oh, that's fair.
This isn't a solution. Nobody wins here.
You're...
Oh, she's upset, isn't
Oh,
she?
did I make her sad?
You're abandoning me here?
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
I mean, narrator told me to do all this, so...
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior melting away.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. Then there's nothing we can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty.
No, not that!
What do you think,
She's
narrator?
about to try something. Get ready. The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs.
Okay.
Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all.
What did we talk about? Boundaries. Okay? What did we talk about? Distance. No touch. Bad touch. Back away, please.
Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that.
I mean...
Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
Okay.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
Well, I mean... In an alternate timeline, you did kind of lure me. So that wasn't really cool, I will admit.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
Then I guess you've turned me into something worse.
I mean, I like the smile. Smile's good. Smile means positivity. I'm happy for you. Still have your hand on me. Please stop.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes?
Yeah?
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Let's just walk away.
You do your best to pull away, but it's as if her arm, embedded in your body, is rooting you in place.
Leaving so soon.
That was the attempt, yeah.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, and icy, numbing pain.
Yeah, narrator didn't tell me anything about this.
I'm done asking. The next Next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed, starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Return the favor. Yeah, good idea.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps, unsettling.
Remember what I said about the Valentine's Curse? This is part 2 of the Valentine's Curse. What most people don't realize is that not only if you're single on Valentine's Day do you get banished to the Shadow Realms, you then get reborn in another existence where the same girl that you should have been your long lost love actually comes back to you as a ghost, haunts you, rips your heart out, and then makes you heartless, like Kingdom Hearts style. It's a really overlooked part of the Valentine's Day lore that most people don't like to acknowledge due to its rather gruesome tendencies. But it's still a very, very important part of our history, and I think we should celebrate it more. It should be in more schools and should be recognized as a national, experience, if you will, because this is something that every young man has to go through in his life.
We get her?
No, hero, we did not.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
I like what you think.
See you soon, killer.
Stop winking. That's not
I'm
cool.
afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
So be it. Chapter 3, The Wraith. Okay, we can have a third ghost. Ghost of Christmas Future.
You're on a path in the woods.
So I
Here
am.
we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
Yep.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
You might be right about that. The narrator did tell us to go do it. So, can he really be wrong?
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
I know. There is a right answer. It's quite simple. Narrator is the narrator. He tells you a thing to do, you do it. That's just how it works. I'm not sure what's so hard to understand about this hero. I know you want to be a hero and all, namesake, but kind of just got to go along with the story. Just roll with the punches. Just, kind of keep it loosey-goosey. Do what needs to be done.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
It is a story. You do understand how stories work, right? Have you read a story? It kind of goes in a linear fashion forward in a preset existence, I guess.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
Cosmic Busywork sounds like an awesome name for a band.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
It is kind of funny.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Please, continue.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Right? We didn't start over.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
Well, not really.
And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
But you give us a really good table, so it kind of balances the scales there, infinite tedium and the abyssal void plane where no light or sound or love or joy can be found. But polished mahogany table, that balances it out, That kind of just settles the score on all that. Get some, you lose some. I got a good there. I lost a lot, but I got a good out of that.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Right narrator's our friend here.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
Very
Of course
happy.
we weren't happy.
Oh.
That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
Yeah, well, debatable.
It was boring.
You take that back, or we're gonna have some issues, Cold. Okay? I've kind of put up with your crap for now, but like, if you keep insulting Mahogany Table, we're gonna have to have a talk, you know?
It was bullshit.
You weren't there for it.
So you killed yourself.
Well, yes, but no, but like, kind of? Long story.
And then she killed us.
She did do that. I can confirm that.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
I wish, but you did kind of lock us in an infinite void in your domain expansion. It was kind of a bad situation, but like, again, Table balances it out. It was all fine. These guys just really are overcomplicating it.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real.
Okay.
The princess is real.
Cool.
The world is real.
Awesome.
The people in the world are real.
Awesome.
And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
Less awesome, but understandable.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try?
Okay.
Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Yeah, that checks out.
All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Yeah, let's go to the
You
cabin.
continue down the path towards the cabin.
That we do.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
I mean, I think you should probably tell me again, though, because like, I kind of have this thing going where like I do whatever you say, and if you like don't tell me what to do, then I'm like, I might, you know, draw a blank. I might freak out a little bit, you know, get a little scared. You know, maybe a little hungry even, but that's not really related to the story. That's just me getting hungry because, you know, I'm a hungry boy. I gotta eat my food. But like, I mean, that's a separate issue. That's a separate story. I mean, yeah, I should probably go in. Yeah.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Look, like, dude, you just got here, cheated. Like, you should probably tone it down a couple notches.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
No. I'm not gonna let her out. You said to beat her up. I'm gonna do that.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Leave narrator alone. He's got a lot on his plate. Narrator's
The
fine.
interior
Ooh.
of the cabin is long and dark. A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance.
No door.
Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
I love the animation for like these curtains. Kind of looking like they're flowing, but kind of not moving. It's so cool. I'm not like a formal artist, and quite frankly, my art skills are awful. You know, I can recognize that this is like really. I love the way they made this. This is kind of awesome.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
What is it? Let me guess. No table.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Maybe because you got rid of my table, but, you know, we're letting bygones be bygones.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Does it?
Yeah, let's narrate about this. Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Gotcha.
The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Okay.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do.
I mean, that's kind of a pessimistic view, cheated, but like, I mean, yeah, no, I get you, but like, It should be fine. Narrator said it's fine,
Let me
so.
assure you that there's nothing there.
Right,
Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Right.
You can't see the mirror. The knife is gone. Defy any...
I keep hitting right click. I need to get my finger off it.
Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror. Why not?
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
The writing in this game, like real talk, the writing in this game is phenomenal. The descriptive line, you could play this game like without looking at the screen, and you could get a very clear image of what's going on. And I adore that. I love good narrative storytelling, like descriptive environments, like unnecessarily descriptive details that don't need to be there. Like even like excessive adjectives. Like you don't need to know all the stuff going on here, but it really just pushes the narrative in a really good fashion. I like it.
You've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others.
Okay, I'm not gonna ever say this again, but I think Colt's got a point.
I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Hey, you're right, narrator. There's no mirror here.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
So, narrator, thoughts?
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
Is she a snake?
Your bones snap.
Oh!
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your
I didn't mean to click that. A deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse with them.
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess.
Hi.
Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
Narrator told me to. I mean, what do you want from me?
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Yeah, you should probably see a dentist about that. But like, what do I know? I'm like a lizard creature.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
I mean, still got to sign paperwork for that. I mean, you know, there's like the Toyota like sign and drive event or whatever. But like I'm not a Toyota. I'm like a human guy. I'm like a real boy. I'm a real boy. I'm not a car. So like, it doesn't quite work like that. I'm like, you're welcome to try.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Well, here's the thing. You said you're going to walk right out of here with my body. You did kind of break my ankle in half, so...
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Well, you don't need a blade to do some damage.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Look, we're even now. I killed you, then you killed me. Water under the bridge, right? Never want to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim too. When possessing me against my will make you better than no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you.
And you think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again.
I mean, you did try to kill me again.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Do you need to take my body? Can I just, like, open the door for you? Nah. He said not to let her out, in fairness. Let's struggle.
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
That hurt a little.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. I don't even want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
Okay, so she's acknowledging that. Good.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a
Look,
fresh angle.
what did we talk about, girl? Listen, I don't care if you're dead or alive, ghost or human, somewhere in between. I don't know. I don't care. Personal space, girl. Okay? Stranger danger. Don't touch me.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Here's got a point.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
I didn't.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
The humerus of my soul. No.
You're awake, eyes once again fixed on the long hallway.
I keep right-clicking. I'm going to get my finger off the right-click. Your vision swimming as the princess commands reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know.
Yeah, what is that? I'm curious.
Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
Table. What did you say? Did you say table? I like tables. You have, sir, for the first time tonight, have piqued my interest. Where there's a table, there is a way.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Thoughts, narrator?
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. I know you feel it too.
So narrator hasn't said not to, and this would, in theory, keep her from getting out. More specifically, it would flip a table.
single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
With the power of tables, anything is possible. You don't have a leg to stand on, literally.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
How so?
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
I mean, what do you mean by that? Like, I don't hate you. Narrator just told me to stop you,
The
so.
thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. What an end. But at least it's ours.
Right?
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving. Pulled apart. At least you didn't ruin it.
Right?
What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh? And why is that? He's gone. But
Narrator's gone? Hi. Terminal velocity ceases. You feel something, a mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Oh, I fed the Eldritch being again. But you don't answer her before she's gone. You feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's just approach the mirror. Do what we need to do. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Cool.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark. And you die. Bring the wraith to her. Nice.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, guys. So we had two good runs. We had one where we just kind of did whatever I wanted to do. And then we did one where we exclusively did what the narrator said. This third one, let's do roll call. Who's in chat right now that wants to participate? Who here wants to participate? We're gonna do a participation exercise. who all's here that I can count on. We got people here, or we all just have ghosts right now? Alright, fine. Have it your way. Have it your way. We'll just continue. So
You're
there.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, end of the world. Cool, cool. I feel like we've heard this before or something. Okay. You know what? Let's try to save the princess. Present. Nope, lost chance done. I was gonna let you guys decide how we're gonna go, but you know, y'all took too long. It's whatever, it's fine. It's good. You see what maybe the only reason she was because she's locked up. I don't know. Killing princess does seem kind of bad, you know. Do I get some sort of reward for this? Sweet of wanted Alpha Monarch. I do love that line. I'll just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning before you go any further.
Perhaps a warning about her trickery and skullduggery?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Theme for the new run. Believe every word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, table, my beloved, how have I missed thee?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll take the blade. We'll take it. We'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Right. Okay, let's go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah, we've heard
revealing
about
as
your
her voice carries
we've heard
up the
about your description
stairs.
of the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Let's save the
Don't let it fool
princess.
you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's save the princess. Continue down the stairs. Oh, hi. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs.
Hey, girl.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Don't care. We're saving her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
That's a
Look at
good
her.
point.
It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
See, hero speaks reason here. Yeah, let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
What's up, girl?
Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I've had worse. Oh yeah, it's pretty awkward. Relationship are you going on to me? I made that joke so much tonight, and now freaking, protagonist makes it too. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Ominous, but okay.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Wait. No. I see through your ruse. I see through your clever ploy. Are you the lock-picking lawyer? Are you gonna pick that lock with a knife? Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, try to pull a fast one on me next time. See how it goes, huh?
She is. I'm sure of it.
See? Narrator agrees with me. This is a lock-picking lawyer. Relationship becoming... I have to.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Completely valid. Let's see. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? I say as I hold up a microphone to her face.
Don't just tell her that.
No, narrator. Give her a chance to defend herself. Innocent until proven guilty, you know?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah, that's
I don't
valid.
remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Fair enough.
Just how long has she been down here?
She's a league player, probably like 15 years.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, not really. No, if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Yeah, fair.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You seem completely trustworthy. Let's do that.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You don't know. She said it could be up there, so... Yeah, let's go check.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
That was rather rude. I'm just trying to save a princess, that's all.
Is someone else here?
That's all I'm trying to do. Let's try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay, fair enough.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Unfortunate. Let's go to the stairs again.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yeah, narrator, it would have been so much easier to free her if she was dead. I see your point. Valid, even. Very well thought out and constructed argument. I like where you're coming from.
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I will say, I'm cool to do that, but in an altered timeline, you broke your own arm off. So, like, you could do this yourself.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright, cool.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
This is only gonna pinch a little bit.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Strong woman.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Very cool. Very cool personality trait. I respect it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Agreed.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
That would be rude if you were to try to stop me.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, no, this is kind of dumb, kind of mean.
Watch me.
Slay the princess, warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Good.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I got you, queen.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
That would be epic.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
But I mean, hey, we saved Princess. And she's got her pinky up on the blade, so you know she's fancy.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, that was worth it. The prisoner. Okay, time to go save the princess again. You guys ready to go save a princess?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, wow. Alright, let's just keep going to the cabin. Trickery again?
Warning, she will lie.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Yes, don't believe a word she says.
Yep.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Oh, you got a problem with that?
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Yeah, I'll focus on the princess. Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
In the corner, from this faintest little glimmer, you catch out of the corner of your eye the most gorgeous metal table you've ever seen in your life. Nope, I've done this bit already. We're continuing.
An iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
He did say table. It's such a good table, though.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade with me because the blade is helpful. Let's approach the mirror first.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your
Yeah,
hand
mirror's
against
gone
the
again.
cabin
That's
wall.
fair.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But hey, at least I'm experimenting.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
You're right, hero. You're not going insane.
Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I like the way you think, Skeptic. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Right.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I'm here, friend.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
Princess, I
walk down the
missed
stairs
you.
and lock eyes with the princess.
You look more
She looks
anime
up
than
at you,
before.
the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Nah. Probably not.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
I mean, maybe it's meant for us.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah, let's sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
What's up?
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Fair enough.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Correct, hero.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm here to rescue you, Princess Lady. Let's see. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the floor, who's a wall, who's a 4? What would you have me to do? I think I'm going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye. What do you want me to do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
In the chest? Probably. But hey,
That's ominous.
very ominous. But
She
like,
seems
she asked for it.
confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I agree,
Oops,
Skeptic.
She's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
It would, but
So
she
if
seems
she
pretty
isn't bluffing,
trustworthy. Yeah.
Whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
Right.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
I like the
Then
way
let
you
me help
think.
you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Those are reasonable, well-founded
Doesn't
arguments.
sound great. What about the pros? The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Let's see. Hey, Doyd. How's it going? We're, despite the name of the game, we're not slaying a princess. Drinking and playing horror modded lethal. Heck yeah, modded lethal was fun. Okay, I trust you. Here, take the knife. Blindly trust you.
Slide it over.
You got it, boss.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
You don't know she's world ending.
If you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Are you profiling her because of these chains? Are you saying because she's chained up, she's gonna end the world? Is that what's up?
Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power.
There's some pretty thick chains. Yeah, you trust her. I totally trust her. She's never killed us before. Why would she kill us now, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. The world ends if we fail, right?
I keep hitting right click. Her killing us might be the only. Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? Yes, explain it. Sure. I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing.
I hate to break it to you, Skeptic, but we've done that at least 4 times already. Not that you were here for it, but we have killed ourselves a couple times.
You wouldn't.
I've done it before. I can do it again.
I'm not afraid of dying. Are you? A little. You got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Heck yeah.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She
Welcome.
pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to... What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Yeah, she's just gonna take her head off. I figured this was gonna happen.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Looks like the Valentine's curse is hitting her too.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Still into her, Doid?
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Nice.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Would you believe me if I said I was not convinced she was dead? Yeah, no, that checks out. You weren't here for it, but the reason I figured she'd cut her head off is in a previous run, she cut her own hand off to get it out and just didn't care that she cut her own hand off. In another run, she tore her own hand off. So she's used to this. And the only time I've ever seen her actually die is when we stabbed her in the heart. So
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
yeah, she'll be fine.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Yay!
Are you sure she's not winking at us?
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased.
I like that line. She's winking at us. No, pretty sure. She's very much dead.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We
I wanna
should
put the head
take
back
her
on.
with us, don't you think?
I want to put the head back on.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I wanna
can
put the
think
head
of lots
back
of
on.
Reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
Right.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
I want to put her head back on.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Take the princess with me. Yeah, princess is coming with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Why is that an option? Because this is Slay the Princess, Doid. You have not seen the depths of the eldritch horrors this game has to offer yet.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
Not with that attitude.
But what if she's not?
Right.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Hang her by a rope on your hip. I'm not gonna God of War this. It's only lethal if you die. That's a solid point. Like, if you think about it, 100% of lethal accidents do involve human beings, you know? Cabin and claim your reward. That's the only option I can do. Can I just sit here? Can I click on her? Head. Can we wait here a while and like... Can we like wait here a while and we get a different option? Or is that like all we can do? Fine, we'll go. Have it your way.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Yeah!
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Tee-hee.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Let's go, girl.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
No, I mean, it is winter. It's kind of chill. Another body collected. But you do not get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark. And you die. Chapter 1 again. Bring the prisoner's head to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I think we have time for one more. I think we got time for one more.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm going to not have a theme other than I'm going to start with turning around and leaving.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
That's correct.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yep.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Ah.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again. Fine, let's go.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Correct.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
We do have to bring another body to the end, but it'll be fine. Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Off I go.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Huh. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'm just gonna start walking a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness and find a way out of this place. Bye. See ya. Have a good
There's
time.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Nah. This is a good decision.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Mini cabin.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin.
An infinite fractal of
fractal
paths.
Paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
I don't like this Doctor Strange
You're
shenanigans.
stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah, no, that sums it up
You've
pretty
doomed
well.
us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Chapter 2, The Stranger. We made it through a chapter without ever seeing the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh my
At the end
goodness.
of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Do you see the wall?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
He literally put up a wall to stop me. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Yeah, that's fair.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh my goodness. I realized finally what that means. Once you commit to bringing her more bodies, then you've locked yourself out of ever being able to just get normal endings where you don't bring her a body. Goodness. Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows
You
what we're thinking.
contrarian.
He's like a captive audience.
It knows me too
The
well.
entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Dude, voice of the contrarian is just my friend Grim. If any of you have ever met Grim, this is him. This is him completely and
If
utterly.
by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you have to get going to the cabin. Yep, okay. Out of the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the
You know I
princess.
can tell when you're lying, right?
Shut up.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Alright, who's the snitch? Who told him? Who told him I was lying? Was it you, Doyd? Dodd, was it you? Which one of you was it? Which one of you weasels told him? No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Bygones be bygones. I don't care. I'm fine.
A warning before you go any further.
Why might this warning be about lying and trickery?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay,
If
sure.
we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yeah,
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
fair enough.
Let's keep an open mind.
Fine, let's go in the cabin.
The cabin interior is
Ooh.
a confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
That's
It's all
awesome.
shifted. An inch here, a foot. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Dawn, I know you're busy working on things, but freaking look at this art here. This is so cool. The different layers they're using partial layer of the castle wall, partial layer of the cabin wall, the mirror from everything, the window from the cabin, another wall from a castle, and the cobbles of the castle. They're using everything. They're making like 3 or 4 layers, which are amalgamous messes of different scenes, and then parallaxing them wrong. That is so cool. Freaking look at that. Look at that. That's awesome.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
I like the idea of throwing it out the
No,
window.
We're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
Hodgepodge of
How
everything.
many
Yes,
times
it's
do I
so
have to
cool.
explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
I'm having fun.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
You wouldn't want to walk on that floor? What, you don't want to walk on the wooden plank, stone cobble, smaller stone cobble, root, abyssal plain floor? What are you talking about? This is fine.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Again, this is just Grim. Oh my goodness, that's just Grim in a nutshell. Grim, I know you're probably seeing this in some capacity. You can't hide. This is you.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
Ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. That's awesome.
Now, Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
I mentioned that early in the stream, too. Yeah, see it. Grimm's here. Freaking knew it.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What
Agreed.
you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Blade first.
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh my gosh, he wants us to hold it reverse grip.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Yeah, obviously I'm gonna hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yeah, oh, my little icon! My little icon changed the blade! That's awesome!
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yeah, country! This is awesome! Love
Okay,
it!
fine. You're right.
That's so cool!
This does look a lot better.
What's the hero? Yeah, you're right. This does look better. See? Just get
It really
along.
doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Now that we have a reverse grip, anything's possible. And now?
Yes! Do it!
Woo!
Fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Blade out the window. Let's go, baby!
I'm not so sure.
Let's
This
go.
place is already messing with my head.
Let's go.
It would be much better if we had a weapon.
But less fun if we did.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Down in the basement I go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases
Oh.
all built from unidentifiable materials.
It's Kingdom Hearts. Fun.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
It's just Kingdom Hearts, that's all. That's fine.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
What does
An
that
odor
mean?
that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Okay, cool.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
And there's that line again.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Yeah, well, probably not.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Not Kingdom Hearts. This is Kingdom Hearts. What are you talking about? Alright, guys.
I don't want to do this.
Let's go kill a
Let's
princess.
just turn around and leave.
Yeah.
This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
You don't need a weapon if you have friendship.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I love the way you think, Contrarian. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center stairs, take the soft ones to the right. Let's take the center ones.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where
more
you
staircases.
are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down,
Who needs the
Or
true
up.
path?
or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Oh, cabin?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
I'm untethering,
Physical
guys.
sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
No, I didn't forget it. I just didn't want to go.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh, hi. I like your glowing eyes. They're very luminescent.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
I like the way you think,
The
Contrarian.
princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to...
Let's see. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try to get her bearings. Sorry, I didn't realize I was
And
here.
yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you...
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
Yeah.
If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay.
Oh.
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Oh goodness, the
As the
parallaxing.
princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
Can we? I want to do that.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Oh, we killed ourselves a lot.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Correct. You have to deal with our poor decisions.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like it. This is just Graham. Freaking. I have a sneaking suspicion that once I did a thing that caused another princess to appear, Graham watching the stream in the background is just like, I wonder if he can make more. He should make more. Oh. Trying to get you out of here, try and free her. I don't know what can be, what you are, but I can't trust you. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out the window. I think this might give me more.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Funny would be good right now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Nothing is kind of dumb.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Nah, it's fine.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
They just don't
We can
fit.
feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I can do nothing of the sort.
We should help her. I think we did this.
We did, but it's funny.
You're surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Nah. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. And everything was okay. But you'll never know if she hears a reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. Unraveled. Kingdom Hearts. Oh. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Wait, if this is Kingdom Hearts. You're at the cabin. Nope, I'm not going to do a Mickey Mouse voice. We're just going to carry on like this never happened.
There's a world
Hey, girl, how's it
beyond
going?
the endless walls of the long
For
quiet.
clarification, you didn't see me do a Mickey
Curious to
Mouse
see
impression
what
in the
it means
corner,
for
okay?
us to know
You
it.
didn't see that. That didn't happen. Ooh, I have a narrator. Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. Could be.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Do we need like one more to awaken her? Alright, put me back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the stranger to her. Man, we could do one more and get there, but I
You're
don't
on
want
a
to do
path
another right
in the
now.
woods,
I am
and
tired.
at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm a little EP right now, so we might end the stream now. That might be what we do.
You're here to
Nope,
slay her.
I don't want to do that. There we go. And now let's bam, cleat. Boink. All right. So that was really cool, and we got some good progress done. We got some cool stuff going. Some things I'm very happy about. And we're almost done too. We have like there's a bunch more endings, but we have like one more to go before we can before we get whatever that ending is. So we're going to see that pretty soon. Which is very cool, and I'm looking forward to it next time. Next time we stream, it'll probably be Friday. And think we're going to finish up this game, or at least finish up that big ending thing we're on. Because it would be a lot of fun, and I kind of want to see the end of that. So that's the goal. That's what we're going to do. Thank you all for showing up tonight. I know this was a kind of a last-minute stream that I didn't even know that I was going to do. I didn't know this was going to happen, but here we are. That happened, and I'm very happy because it was a very, very fun stream. Thank you all for showing up. It was a good time. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Remember, don't get sent to the Shadow Cursed Land Void Realm. Just avoid the Valentine's Day curse, all right? Thank you all for showing up. I will see you all Friday, probably. Goodbye.